Hey guys, how's it going? So here is the first movie star Tokka that I did a couple years ago, which is I believe is still the profile picture on my YouTube. This was a big resculpt project. I added extra toes. My sculpt work was not the greatest at the time, but the shell was a complete redo. I jumbled it all down, resculpted everything. I extended his neck a bit. He lost the head articulation, but I still think he looks better than the original toy because his neck is supposed to be a little bit longer. Nothing wrong with the original toy, mind you. I love that figure. Um, the paint job on this was definitely one of the craziest paint jobs I did for a figure. I had to don't mind the wet spots. I had to give him a little bath because he was a little dusty. Um, yeah, I'm working on a version 2 to go with the new Razor. Here is the current work in progress. This time I cut off the original shell and replaced it with a donor shell for right now. Well, I mean, you're not going to see it when I'm done with it. Gave him more accurate hands. I've extended his legs and sanded them down for the most part. Started his sculpt work. He has the mutating Tokka head, so he's fairly taller than the original Tokka. Not by much, but just I wanted to give him a little more height so he's not smaller than the movie star turtles. And then both of these figures I had to add weight to the back of the chest piece so they're not back heavy, so they stand up. This Tokka obviously is not going to stand up that well because he doesn't have toes. But so if you cracked this figure open, the whole back of this chest piece is all sculpting putty and plumber's putty. This figure is one of my favorites. I know I say that a lot about a lot of my figures, but this one is by far one of my favorites that I've done, along with the Razors. This was a very fun project to do, and I'm looking forward to finishing the newer, updated version of Tokka. Thank you guys for checking it out.